At 4:38 p.m. Eastern Time last Tuesday, March the 1st, the United States launched the latest and greatest of its geostationary weather satellites, the third of four in the most recent group of advanced geostationary operational environmental satellites, or GOES. Within about 4 hours of launch, the satellite's solar arrays had deployed and it was operating on its own power. Once it's positioned in orbit 22,300 miles above the surface in the next several days, it will be renamed GOES 18 because it's the 18th in the overall GOES series to reach orbit. Currently, two GOES monitor weather from the central Pacific to the eastern Atlantic, covering the Americas. They're called GOES West and GOES East. In an ironic twist, GOES East actually captured the launch of the new GOES from space last week. GOES West has a problem with its cooling system that degrades some of its imagery, so once GOES 18 has been thoroughly checked, it will become the new GOES West early next year. The new satellite, which is about the size of a school bus and weighs more than 3 tons, was assembled at Lockheed Martin in Colorado and flown to Florida on a C-5 cargo plane on November 10th, then immediately taken to a clean room at the Astrotech Space Operations Processing Facility in Titusville, near Cape Canaveral, where it was unpacked from its journey. The weather monitoring from GOES 18 will be done by two instruments. The ABI, or Advanced Baseline Imager, is the camera, but it takes much more than pretty pictures. The ABI detects hot spots, the thermal signatures from fires, and can monitor the health of vegetation, particularly important in the fire-prone western U.S. The geostationary lightning mapper will track lightning strikes, which sometimes start wildfires, and can also detect the flash created as large incoming meteors explode as they enter Earth's atmosphere. The satellite also has 4 space weather instruments. WxYz and WxYz will point at the sun and measure X-rays and particles from solar outbursts. 2 others will measure the magnetosphere, where those particles interact with Earth's magnetic field. Together, these instruments will improve predictions of communication and navigation disruptions. GOES is part of a constellation of other geostationary weather satellites operated by the European Union, Russia, China, India, Japan, and South Korea. Together with an array of polar orbiting satellites, these space-based observation platforms provide more than 90% of the data fed into the computer models that meteorologists rely on so heavily. The fourth and last in this most recent set of U.S. geostationary satellites is set for launch in 2024. And once that GOES is in orbit, the life of the GOES program should be extended well into the 2030s. Stay tuned. Our extended forecast is next.